some harmonic convergence here, having to follow that, because Aaron and I have talked a lot about all this notion of how we listen, why we listen, what compels us, and many of my notes were things that he's already covered. So I'll try to not be redundant. I want to start, everybody knows what Google Glass is, right? Anybody doesn't know? Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's this technology that is embedded in your eyewear, and it allows you to surf the internet, and it is coming. It is already in use in some applications, and it will enable you essentially to be right in front of somebody, but yet be detached from that experience of seeing or talking or interacting without having to actually hold a phone and text. You can just be recording what is happening in real time around you, or spying on it vicariously, or surfing the internet. And of course, this has large implications for anyone who creates content, right? Because we are already in a world where there are minute-by-minute demands on everyone's time. These things are blipping all the time. That's a good illustration of what comes at us constantly. Google Glass, if allowed to go on and exist as a commercial product, will be wearable in concert halls, and it will be wearable in clubs, and you'll be able to actually be in a concert hall somewhere, sitting next to some tech millionaire with his Google Glass, and watch him detach from whatever's going on stage, whether that's Sonny Rollins tearing it up or whoever. And what does that say to us about what the culture is? Obviously, that's not a way to listen to music, is it? If you have this thing that's embedded in your vision, your attention is bifurcated, at least, perhaps slivered into 3 or 4 pieces. And what I've come to think about as a critic and a student of music and a musician is that these kinds of devices and the access to the constant stream of information, and by stream I don't mean the physical stream that we pull down, but a constant torrent of music information, audio information. Our access to this is going to get better and better on the delivery side, but has implications for us as listeners. And I think that my answer to the question, music plus tech equals what, is, at this point, it is to examine our relationship to the technology as listeners. And as Aaron said, to start thinking about the technology as a potential adversary, or something to be aware of its negative and or corrosive power, in as much as, if you have everything at your disposal, how much time do you give anything? The latest research I read on how number of seconds that people spend on a YouTube page when they're exploring music is under 20. So if you're a creator of content and you have to make the sale, quote unquote, in 20 seconds, what chance do you really have? All the things that Aaron was saying about listen to stuff you don't like really applies. How do you do that? You engage the idea that you don't know everything. The people who market to Americans tell Americans constantly that they know best, that your playlist rules, you know what you like, your choices are the choices. And what people in music have to worry about is not just how various delivery systems will work and or not work. Music is already free, okay? Can it be disrespected further than being free? Yes, it can. And you know what that is? That's when people are like sitting at a concert and ostensibly in the presence of greatness and sitting there looking at their phones or having their attention diverted. In order to engage music at the level that we're talking about, that Aaron's talking about, one has to be humble. One has to have a certain willingness to be surprised and to learn. And that, I believe, as much as any of the sort of hard wiring challenges of what the music business becomes, we also have to sort of change the ethos of what it means to listen to music. Please respect music. Thank you very much.